Greetings, mindfulness and movement community. This is our first installation into a closer look at what mindfulness and movement are and how we can use these tools to better our lives and our mood and our ability to live the lives that we're working toward. We're going to spend a lot of time reviewing bits and pieces of research and evidence that helps us understand the why behind contemplative mindfulness and movement. But for now, I'd just like to introduce you to a brief list of why you're doing this. So just some of the highlights, and again, we'll dig into this more deeply in the very near future. So we know from the research that you're going to end up with lower heart rate and lowered blood pressure. You'll have an improved blood lipid profile, and even look at some research that shows that cholesterol levels can decrease. For those of you with insulin and diabetes questions, you'll see improvement in pro-inflammatory markers such as C-reactive protein, pro-inflammatory cytokines. Would you like to reduce stress and anxiety? Multiple studies among the contemplative practices demonstrate multiple reduced physiologic stress markers across heart rate, blood pressure, cortisol levels, inflammatory biomarkers. And these practices have also proven effective clinically. Hospitals across the nation, across the world, really, and even among the United States military are helping people develop resilience and reduce the effects of stress, anxiety, and even PTSD, decreasing symptoms of depression and anxiety, clinical anxiety disorders. So, of course, as you would expect, there are also improvements in bone density, strength, balance, and of course, flexibility. But before we dig into the science, I just want to spend a little bit of time talking about what contemplative mindfulness is. When we talk about things like mindfulness and meditation, what does that mean? People have been thinking about these ideas for the past 5,000 years. And so anything that I say here is going to be stunningly oversimplified. But really, it's not hard. Mindfulness and contemplative meditation is simply the practice of not doing. And if you consider that for a moment, and this is what I love talking about with my yoga students, is that this idea of not doing is completely lost on us here in the West. We are so overextended. We are overcaffeinated. We're overstimulated by emails, texts, smartphones, deadlines. When was the last time you took a moment to sit and simply took time to ensure that your space was uninterrupted? Usually people spend thousands of dollars to fly away and find some escape is really what they're doing. And even when they get there, even when they arrive, they find that they simply cannot escape themselves, their minds, all of the distractions. And so just to give you a sense of what I'm talking about, let's go ahead and take a moment to try this out. Find a quiet place that you can take a moment to sit undistracted, and go ahead and hit pause now, and I will wait. Okay, if you have unpaused and you're in your quiet space and you have taken a few precautions to make sure that this moment will be protected, go ahead and find your place. Take your place in, it could be the classical lotus pose. If that's too uncomfortable for you, go ahead and just sit in a chair. Rest your hands in on your knees or in your lap if you're sitting in a chair. And close your eyes. And now just take a moment to notice. And what do you notice? Not the thoughts that are racing through your mind, all the things that have to be done in the next few moments and are clamoring for your attention. What do you notice about yourself? Your breath. How does the air around your nostrils feel? How does it feel as it enters your nostrils and descends into your lungs? Where's your breath coming from? Your belly or your chest? Do you notice tension in your neck and your shoulders? And can you let those go a little bit with each exhale? Don't change anything. Just notice. And have the distractions come yet? As they will. Are there thoughts competing for your attention? You have a choice right now to simply notice them and not respond to them, observe them without judgment, or you can let them take over. Just notice them. Let them go. Don't respond to them. And return to your breath. And even now, what you'll notice is if you try to push those thoughts away, they will return with even more force. Don't push them away. That is responding to them. Simply notice them, almost like you're watching a cloud from the distance. Notice it and watch it pass by, let it go, and return to your breath. Cycle a few more breaths without changing anything, just noticing. How does it feel? Where is it coming from? Does it make any changes in your body and your mind? And then, can you cycle through this sequence for 10 minutes? Noticing the thoughts, letting them pass by, returning to your breath. If so, congratulations. The practice of mindfulness and breathwork is now yours to explore, cultivate, and develop, along with the rest of our community here. And the medically documented and neurophysiologic and hormonal benefits can now begin to take place. Yes, believe it or not, it's really that easy. That's all there is to it, to beginning your practice and improving your health. So welcome to your new journey toward decreased stress, improved mood, and even improved health. Next time, I will tell you the story of my journey, how this began for me, how the medical system attempted to help me, but ultimately failed me, and how I stumbled onto breathing, how I stumbled onto heart rate variability, and how you can use those as your early warning system to take better care of yourself. Do you have any questions? Post them in the comments below. This is your community, and so here together we will find answers, we will find help, and we will find support. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to talking to you soon.